So I was born there, which is Florence in Tuscany, and that's the cradle of Renaissance. And the red one is my mother. The other two are my aunts. They all look the same, just different colors. They do. There's the Duomo and Palazzo Vecchio and all that. I come from the country of olive oil, and wine, and fashion, and cars, and all that stuff. And that's me picking olives with my cousins. We are all women in my family, aside from a couple of men. But the rest of us, it's all women. A bunch of aunts, a bunch of cousins. And what we like to do best is we gather in the kitchen, we cook, we tell each other all our secrets, all our stories, we laugh, we tell our stories. Men are not allowed ever, because it's the kitchen. And we cook together. And that's one thing I learned from them, to cook and the importance of community in storytelling. Un'altra notte tempestosa, un'altra notte di peccato, io e te, la luna, il nostro amore mancato. I was raised by a father, that's him and me. He was a super smart man, a scientist. He taught me to be really brave and to think outside the box and not give a shit about what people do and think. So I am a singer-songwriter. I released a record. My 9th one is coming out in just a couple of weeks. And my 3rd book is coming out, which is a cookbook. Dinner with Giulia, that's what it's called. One other great passion of mine is riding horses. So I started riding when I was 10. That's not me at 10. I was older than that. I'm 89 right now. No, I started at 10. I love the excitement. I love the wind on my face. But you know, it's a sport. It's a dangerous sport. And eventually, I started breaking shit. And that's my beautiful brain. Look at my cerebellum. I broke my skull. I fell off a horse. I was in a coma for 2 days. I was in the hospital for 40 days. And that was a turning point in my life because everything changed. I changed. And I realized that I didn't want to have any regrets. I didn't want to die and have regrets about all the things I hadn't done. I wanted my life to be special and magical and meaningful. I wanted my life to be exciting. I wanted to be a story I wanted to tell, like in the kitchen. So what did I do? I took a degree in medicine. And I never practiced one single day. But I thought that was one way to make my life special and to be helpful and to give meaning to my life. But it wasn't for me. I hated it. I hated it. I mean, I loved science so much, but it wasn't for me. And then this guy comes up and he fucks me up. This young man. Don't let it bring you down. It's only castles burning. Just find someone who's turning and you will come around. And I thought, if music is that powerful and that magical, and if someone like this guy can touch me so deeply, I want to be a part of that. I so want to be a part of that. I just want to create stories and share them and make my life magical. And so I started writing songs and performing. I was still in Florence at that time. But I was feeling trapped. I thought that the ceiling was not high enough. I wanted my ceiling to be higher. I wanted to, and it's not a fucking ego thing. It was more about, I want my life to be exciting. That was the thing. I was 12 when I broke my skull. So I moved to Barcelona first, and then I moved to other places, and then I came to Austin following a guy. And I started playing This Is Flipnotics, one of my very first gigs. And, you know, it's been 12 years. I built a life for myself in Austin. I became a citizen, voting for the right person. And I have cats, I have a house, and I am lucky enough to do what I do. I'm not fancy, I'm not famous, none of that, but I do what I do every day, and I do what I love to do, which is being on stage with people I love and share my stories through one of the languages that I love the most, which is music. And that's magical to me, and storytelling is magical. And I feel very lucky about that. I played really great rooms. This is the Heights in Houston. It doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna be here like, I did this and I played with that. I don't care. I'm not gonna drop any names. I'm not anyone special. I'm just someone who decided at age 12 I didn't want to die and have regrets. I wanted to be special. I wanted my life to be special, and I wanted to be magical. And this is my other, this is my other language of love. I wanted to tell my story through music and food, and I love to cook for the people I love and for my friends. And if you ever come over to my place, I'm gonna cook for you, because that's what I do. And that's my beautiful Florence. And the thing I want to do is to just keep being excited and to keep sharing my life and my stories through music and food. And that's it. I was blowing smoke in your face when you grabbed my arm and tried to steal a kiss. Your hand meant to choke the last words I said, turned my will into a twisted bliss. No, vivo stare, tu sei fatale. I was flying like Jesus to the moon, calling out your name and hiding behind my pride. You were hypnotized by my bleeding eyes, drop by drop until my love ran dry. No, vivo stare, lasciami andare, mi fai del male, tu sei fatale, taglia la corda che mi tiene qua. Non ti voltare, lasciami andare, mi fai del male, tu sei fatale, dammi la caccia, riportami qua. Thank you. If you don't have anything to do on April 20th, I'll be at the Saxon for my record release, April 20th at 6 p.m. Thank you.